Right.
Good evening. I call the Board of Education meeting of the North Rose-Wolcott Central School District to order. We begin tonight with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first order of business is the approval of tonight's agenda. Motion, please, to approve the agenda. Linda and Leslie. Discussion. I do have a green sheet to be added tonight.
That's after executive session.
Pardon?
It's after executive session.
Right. Oh, I see. All right, then I'll hold on that motion. Tonight, we are saddened with the loss of our colleague and valued fellow Board of Education member, Shelley Cahoon, who passed last weekend. Shelley joined the board in 2022, and her contributions to the board, our school district, and in particular our students, are immeasurable. With conscientious enthusiasm and an experienced background in education, she actively contributed to the board discussions and decision-making. Always wanting the best for our students and the district, she endeavored to improve the present and prepare for the future. We are truly going to miss Shelley's presence on the school board, her insights and input, her diligence and dependability, her integrity and respectfulness, and her compassion and friendship. Shelley also brought her personal history to the board. She is a lifelong member of our community and graduated from our school district. Shelley and Bob raised their children to become worthy citizens and leaders within our community. She was a very proud grandmother, 3 of which grandsons have and attend North Rose-Wolcott schools. May they continue her dedication and her legacy. With appreciation and gratitude, we will now take a few moments of silence to remember and acknowledge Shelley Jean Cahoon. Please bow your heads. Thank you. In honor and memory of Shelley, the board will now adopt the following resolution. Be it resolved that flags be flown at half-staff on June 27, 2025 and June 28, 2025 in memory of and to commemorate the passing of Board of Education member Shelley Cahoon. A motion, please. Tina and Linda. All in favor. Motion is approved. Tonight, we move to the reports and correspondence. We have a first reading of the policy committee. Policy committee members, would you have anything to say about these two?
I think they're a start. We'll see if they need to be edited in the future, but they're a good place to start for our policies.
It's a first read, so they will be on next meeting's agenda for a second read and board approval. Thank you. John?
So after we approve, then they go into the student handbook, the code of conduct.
The cell phone one
Yeah.
will be, yeah, they're gonna, the administrators know as part of their work with their town hall meetings in the fall, they're gonna have to, prep the students for what the expectations are with respect to how we're gonna handle it here. Our students actually gave very good input to the committee when Megan ran the initial meeting with them, and they're pretty much in alignment with what we were thinking all along as well. We're not gonna invest a lot of money in it. We're gonna take advantage of the lockers that we have, and, we'll socialize the idea with the students when they return. But yes, that one specifically will be in the code of conduct. And then with the maximum temperature policy, that one that goes into effect in September. There are a lot of the practices that we currently employ that will certainly continue on. And you all know, as part of our capital improvement project, we'll be implementing phase 2 of air conditioning here at the high school and down at the elementary as part of the 2023 capital project. But we'll still have work to do with the remaining spaces. And then hopefully for our future capital project, we'll go into phase 3, which will be to implement climate controlled measures for the high school and elementary, so that all 3 buildings have the same capacity.
I have heard good things about the electronic device policy from the state. However, I do think there are people out there, parent-wise, adult-wise, who have not heard about it and need to be educated to the new way of life for students.
Yeah,
So I hope that we hit the newsletter in the summer and whatever, big time.
Yeah, I do anticipate with Amanda being on staff now, that will help. And I also believe, regionally, you're gonna see a big push around the Wayne Finger Lakes region. And there will be a lot of sessions this summer. There's a Wayne Finger Lakes Leadership Institute that all of our administrative team will attend. And I know one of the topics presented on there will be school districts that have implemented the ban. Personally, I don't know if it's the device as much as what they use it for, so I'm curious to see what data we yield. I would love to see it go a little bit further and put some restrictions on social media, but I think that's a losing proposition.
I believe probably the TV stations will have things going on too, to
Yeah.
notify parents.
John, I sat in on, as part of the policy committee, I sat in on that committee meeting. And we had 3 students and 1 parent that was there. And all contributed heavy. They actually led much of Megan led the meeting. They contributed more than anyone else there. Our administrators were pretty active as well. And it was an easy process. People expected it. They went along with it, and we're really trying to problem solve how best to do it. It's going to be the regulation piece that's going to be the struggle, not the policy. But I was really encouraged by that initial meeting.
Good.
I was surprised, actually, because I thought we were gonna get more pushback that we really didn't get.
Well, I think most people believe that it's a positive for student achievement, that it's a little bit excessive when you have to sit and focus 100% of your life.
Oh, yeah. But the students were positive about it.
Yeah,
I
think so
really
too.
thought we'd get some, and we didn't.
Great. Any other comments? All right. Tina, is anyone asked to speak to the board tonight?
No, there's no one.
Hearing that, none. At this time, I need a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of the board to discuss the employment history of specific employees. A motion, please, Tina and Leslie. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion is carried. We will return shortly.
Okay, well, I'm getting used to it. I gotta do that.
Mr. Bullock. I thought,
It's recording.
yeah, that's good. Will we be able to get
Is that
a
on?
list of the dates for the summer?
Yes, for the proposed workshops and
Yeah.
things of that nature, yes. So that really is in the early stages right now of being developed, so my feeling is the board can weigh in on what my proposal will be. Probably put some stuff out in my Friday update to you all about dates and times that I think, and then we'll try to start working on, early availability, so that if people are around and accessible, we would maybe try to meet at like 4 o'clock versus 6. And I think what we found is our workshop settings being at that time seems to be conducive for everybody. And that way, if we have a vendor or a presenter coming in, they'll know it's a reasonable hour for them as well.
We heard quite a few dates.
Yep.
A while ago.
Yeah, no, you'll get everything
Okay.
that we do through myself or Tina directly. And likely with the workshops, you'll probably get them through her. I'll send it to you in my Friday update, but you'll have a copy as well.
Good, thank you.
All right, we are back in session. Tina, should I add the green sheet to the consent agenda or do the green sheet after the consent agenda?
It's up to you.
Up to me?
If you want to just do it at the end, that's fine.
All right, we'll do the consent agenda as written, and then following the consent agenda, we'll add the green sheet. So, a motion please to approve the consent agenda as in the agenda. John and Travis? Questions, discussion? Consent agenda goes page 1 through page 5. The back. All right, hearing no discussion, all in favor of approving the consent agenda? And motion is carried. At this time, if you'll look at the green sheets that have been passed out, first, I need a resolution. I need an approved resolution for the board to accept the additions to the June 26, 2025 meeting agenda. Motion, please. Linda and Leslie. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion is carried. And now the motion to approve the items listed Number 1, to create and appoint part-time special projects coordinator Gary Barno. And number 2, to approve the terms and conditions of employment. I need a motion and a second to approve these 2 resolutions. Travis and John. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion is carried. At this time, we move on to board member requests, comments, and discussion. I have something I'd like to read. The board received, I don't know whether you've seen it in your email, but I do want to read it. We have a letter from Jen Kerr, North Rose-Wolcott Service Employee Association Union President. And quite often the board hears a lot of complaints. It's a pleasure to receive this letter from the service members. Dear Superintendent Poland and members of the School Board of Education, on behalf of the North Rose-Wolcott Service Employee Association Union, I'm writing to express our gratitude for a successful school year. We want to thank you for fostering a positive and collaborative environment for us all throughout this school year. Our union is immensely proud of our dedicated custodians, cafeteria workers, maintenance staff, aides, secretaries, bus drivers, and other service professionals that have worked tirelessly to ensure our school remains a safe, clean, and welcoming place for students to learn. We take great pride in our work and are committed to creating an environment where every student can succeed. This year, we have also felt a strong sense of partnership and mutual respect. The open lines of communication and Superintendent Pullen's willingness to listen to our concerns have made a significant difference. We are grateful for your support and for recognizing the essential role that our members play in the school community. We are confident that by working together in partnership, we will have another successful school year, and we are looking forward to it. Have a wonderful summer. Respectfully, Jen Kerr, North Rose-Wolcott Service Employee Association Union President. Had a fantastic letter, and it's most appreciated. Any discussion, comments from the rest of you? Any good news to add to it?
I have some good news.
Oh, good.
I was telling Lucinda earlier that I was able to go to the last Cubby Club down to the elementary school. And they put together a beautiful video to music of the kids on their field days. And as they played it, the kids started singing to themselves nice and softly, but as the video went on, they got louder and louder. And it was just so great to be there and witness it and see all the smiles of the kids that day and whoever put that together. Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
That's grand. Any chance you could get hold of that, send it to the board members? We'd love to see it.
I think you'd all really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm sure we would.
Graduation, I thought went extremely well. It was just well done, succinct, went through, kids all seemed to enjoy it. I thought it was great.
Anything else? Linda?
I mean, our graduation and other graduation ceremonies that I was able to attend this year really gives us a sense of pride in the future. I mean, it's really exciting to see what students accomplish and how proud they are of what they've done, and their families as well. And for one ceremony in particular, staff or a smaller number of students, or a small group graduating, they gave personal reflections on the student and their strengths and their personalities. It was really nice to see how connected that was. And I think that's true across the board here as well. There's a lot of good connections going on.
If I could just add something as well. So last week it was full of commencement activities, and this time of year, we're pulled in so many different directions. But I was able to attend 4 of the commencement ceremonies at Wayne Tech last Tuesday and Wednesday night to watch several of our students cross the stage and be recognized as National Technical Honor Society students as well. So the number of our students that participate in the commencement and actually walk out, it's phenomenal. And then to recognize them here back on campus as well, I think really reinforces how important the collaboration between Wayne Finger Lakes BOCES and the component districts is, and that our students are thriving in so many different arenas. And as Linda said, she attended one smaller commencement activity and hear the great things, but to watch so many of our students walk across the stage. And then 3 of them participated with the signing day for CTE signing day that walked out, were gainfully employed at will, so that's really a nice testament too, is to see that they're actually walking out with credentials to be gainfully employed as soon as they cross the stage. So, and I think a few of them have actually started working, and will definitely be full-time within the next week or so. So that's great.
It's really nice to have this last meeting of the year where we could feel proud of our students, and we work all year long for this moment, graduation, and send them on their way to their future lives. And it's a good feeling. I want to thank board members for all the work you've put in this year. I think the community as a whole does not have any idea of the amount of time and effort and concern and caring that board members put in. And I really thank you for that. And you, Mr. Pullen, I thank you for a good year. Your enthusiasm and your wanting to make the school experience the best possible for our kids is to be commended, and we thank you for that.
Thank you.
So we look forward to another school year starting on January 1st.
July.
Or July 1st, yes.
No snow days.
Wrong fiscal year, sorry about that. So have a good rest of your summer, and we'll see you in July. And thank you again, and adieu to 2025 for us, 24, 25, right?
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. A motion please to adjourn. Leslie and Travis, any discussion? All in favor? Motion is carried.